Well, we made it for Yuri.
Yes, but that doesn't mean it'll go over well.
Honestly, I think we did really good with Natsuki, like in terms of the content. So I think Natsuki would appreciate it more.
Yeah, but we got the cutscene with Yuri, and I'm not sure if that's scripted or if that was by virtue of the fact that we did well.
I don't know. Honestly, like, I'm kind of torn because it can go either way, Natsuki or Yuri.
Well, let's go Yuri first. How about that?
Yeah, let's do it.
I assume. Hold on. Let's save.
Oh, that's right. It's one of those games. Yeah, they get a bunch of slots. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her.
I can trust her opinion to be fair. I want to see what the poem is.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth.
That's adorable.
But ends up covering her whole face.
Oh.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
No? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Oh, man.
Yuri takes a breath.
What kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow! That's a huge compliment coming from you!
That voice is perfect for that.
This is actually my first time, really. I'm sorry. I haven't matured yet, so I'm laughing at actually my first time.
Oh my god.
Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I've been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. Oh, this is just an in-depth analysis of her writing. Yeah, the end result is that they'll express it in a weekend. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes.
Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club, it gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Or, it's fine.
Not that it really matters.
I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her.
It's a cute face.
Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light.
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That's good. Good poem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Whoa!
No, I just said click outside the area. I need you to click space. That works.
Okay. ...
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. No, it's great! You should see my handwriting, bitch!
I wasn't thinking that at all.
But you took a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty.
Oh man. Yeah? That's a relief.
I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it's just really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Ooh. Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Oh.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Ooh.
I'm imagining my avatar for most everything.
Oh, man. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Blanky.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it in that way. I haven't thought of it like that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course!
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. Oh, man. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Blanky. God, that's such a terrible name when I have to say it in that voice. Blanky.
Me too!
I don't regret the name in the slightest. Okay.
Alright,
Who do you want to go
Nasuki.
next? Small angry sunshine child. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So, basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes?
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly.
Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Oh man, that's actually deep in a weird way.
Huh.
Caught me by surprise.
Yeah, same. Alright. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it. I realized I mixed hers and Yuri's voices at first. Ow.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But it isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem.
It did. Good job on you, Nasuki.
Yeah, good job. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess I went. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. Yeah. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Nasuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I think Sayuri should be the last one.
I was thinking that Monica should be the last.
Okay, yeah, Sayuri it is.
Cool. This is a good poem, Blanky. Are you sure it's your first time?
Yes, of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his... Hold on, let me redo that. Because I didn't know it was a question. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't take it seriously, do it seriously, whatever. Or like you wouldn't write one at all. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Blanky. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting in me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. It's me! I want breakfast!
Breakfast.
Although I suppose
I was reading between the lines and I'm like, ooh, that sounds kind of creepy.
What?
It's just that they're childhood friends.
Oh.
If you take it in the context, it's like, you know, you read it again.
I
might be reading too much into it.
Well, I definitely think that it's veiled because it's like the first one. I assume they're gonna get like more fucked up as we go along.
Yeah, maybe. It also might be me looking too far into it because I've been like I'm going into it knowing it's a psychological horror, so yeah. I'm like reading too far into the lines.
I mean, all of them are definitely hinting at something deeper for sure.
Yep. Sorry, this is, I guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
Your voice is getting deeper as you're doing that. Oh. You're like slipping into like your D&D voice that you use for everything. I forgot to do it last night.
Well,
there we go.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put this? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I'm a little cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
Monica's the yandere. The next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna read the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it.
Monica's totally the yandere. She's gonna kill us.
Oh, I don't know. Hi, Blanky. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. I keep on almost slipping back into the Mickey Mouse voice.
See, this is kind of why I was like, maybe I should voice all the girls, because I knew it was going to be a constant conversation, and now you get to sit here having a conversation with yourself.
No, it's perfect because both of us DM, so like, it's good practice. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I mean,
oh man.
Don't worry, Blinky. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Blinky. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
Underestimated?
Underestimated. It's easy.
It's easiest for me to...
It's easiest.
To keep everyone's expectations low.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low.
Oh, man.
That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Whoa! That's very fair.
That's not very
That's
fair.
not very fair.
Oh, man.
Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? We got it right! Yuri!
Yay!
Yay! Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze it, all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I assume Yuri has had at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Oh, don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Oh, man.
Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Oh, dear.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. I mean, that doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Should I do it in her voice or just my narration voice? Ooh, it scrolls down.
Yeah, huh.
It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of the spackled?
Yeah, the spackle protrudes.
The direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with the permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
Well.
That's...
I don't like it.
I don't know how to unpack it. Like, angry boyfriend, noisy neighbor. It sounds like she had a rough childhood.
Yeah, that was my thought, but at the same time, It says hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of the spackle protrudes. It means that she, like, there's a hole in her wall, like, that somebody hit into her house.
Huh. I'm rereading in my brain. I'm like, I don't know how to unpack it.
Yeah, this is a little...
It's definitely creepy.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming in strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way of thinking about this is if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. If that was freeform, then that was pretty dark. Thanks for listening.
That was odd.
I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say that it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Blanky did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Oh man! And Blanky liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Uh-oh.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh god! She has that look in her eye. Run!
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Oh man, the music stopped.
It did stop.
Oh, there it's back again.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Blanky appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you just that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Uh-oh. Oh, shit!
Huh? Oh my god.
Not pulling any punches. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Blanky started showing up. Oh, shit!
You know, I was gonna make a comment about the way she has her arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
because that posture is definitely trying to highlight a couple things.
Mm-hmm. Natsuki. Oh, that's you?
Oh. Natsuki, that's a little...
Oh shit, I can't voice both of them at once. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Uh-oh. Blanky. She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Blanky. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. The only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Blanky? Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Smash cut!
Oh, man. Yeah, freeze frame.
It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Fuck!
See, I know that this is like the dating sim part where we have to pick one of them, but my immediate reaction is definitely help me!
Help! Help!
They're saving.
Oh wait, no, you can have a new one, yeah.
Yeah, we have enough slots.
Alright. I mean, we've been going with the impression of Yuri this entire time.
Yeah, if we're trying to focus on her, then.
Yep, do it. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait. It's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You... Voice changing again. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. You wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. There's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feeling into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see.
I didn't notice...
No, that was Yuri. I didn't notice that I'm sorry.
But Natsuki took it way too far. Yuri means well, but if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
You okay over there, Alan? Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. I don't think you should... don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenched her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side.
Oh.
She's trapped in at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her.
Oh. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem in her hands and throws it in the trash.
Oh no. Natsuki.
She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Is everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Blanky. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. I think they are bigger.
Are they?
I don't know. So.
Huh? What thing Natsuki said?
Oh no. Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea.
Good idea. I'll make sure for...
Oh
make
God,
enough for
Alan.
more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave.
Alan.
I always make myself giggle when I say that, and I almost go into Mickey Mouse.
Oh boy!
Oh boy! How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly.
Blanky, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Jesus Christ.
Again?
Woman. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the
I
kinds
did
of
learn,
poems
not did I learn.
Everyone likes. Well, that's me. Did I learn anything? I don't know. What lessons were learned? I don't pay attention to that. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with these kind of newfound determination.
Blanky, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Hehehe.
Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori! About what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that thing kind of happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. Blanky, it's really nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh, man.
Oh.
Well, I just have to see what the future holds, Sayori.
Man.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
He wants the P.
He wants the P.
Or the V, whatever you want to put it as.
I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
That was the most deadpan let's do this I've ever seen.
Alright.
Oh man, we've been playing for 2 hours and
I
we
know.
haven't gotten to the fucking psychological horror part yet.
We haven't.
I am most scared of Monica. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to when she snaps. I'm also really weird. I'm also the sort of person who watched Assassination Classroom and watched Naegi the entire time. I'm like, snap, 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 snap.
Yeah. So, I definitely think that Natsuki's probably the bit more like depressed and like internally hateful.
Yeah, I think she's definitely the most volatile when it comes to herself.
Yeah. Yuri it kind of feels like Yuri's the one to do something harmful to someone else.
Yeah, I agree. I think Sayori is the most, like, if we were to assign one of the tropes to each of them, of just the three, I'd say Sayori is the most likely to be depressed and to do something to herself that's permanent and not like self-harm. I'd say that Natsuki is definitely the one, I would say she's probably the most likely to partake in self-harm and not necessarily specifically like just ending everything. And Yuri's definitely the most likely to hurt somebody else of the three.
And Monica's the more likely to like...
Monica's the yandere, I'm sure of it, and she's gonna like kill everyone. I am sure of it. I'm convinced.
Oh man.
But I don't actually know. I don't actually know if this
either.
Gets into like actual like, does anyone actually die? I don't know if that's a thing.
I mean, it's horror. I mean, I don't know if it's just preying off of the...
Well, it's psychological horror.
It's the high school student in all of us that find the situation he's in horrifying.
Man, really. But no, the biggest thing for me, like the sexual tension part where they were reading the fucking book.
It was like...
Oh man.
It's like every high school kid's worst nightmare, just like... just like, what's happening? What do I do? Am I breathing too hard?
Man, that's a legitimate concern with us recently. Right? Christ. Note to self, kids, if you ever want to record everything ever, practice not breathing loudly.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, I think that. And we'll see you next time.
Bye now.